Hi, YouTube. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. I can't mix that into hiya. Because I realize Mom is kind of like, you start to go up in tone and down. But hiya, it's like an opposite. It goes from up to down and then shoots back up.
That's where I'm going to start is, hi, Mom. Hello and welcome to the podcast. My name is Susan. I'm here with my friends Mailman.
Hi, Susan.
I'm here with Cody.
Hello.
And I've got Robin.
Yeah.
But wait, we've got Robin, but where's Batman?
Oh
Oh, shut
no.
up, Cody.
That was bad.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
first.
That was bad, and I'm sorry.
Don't dislike your own video. Bad boy. Bad boy.
Dislike my own video. This ain't going up on my channel. This is going up on Susan's.
Well, Susan,
Oh.
you're going to have to take
You
one
think
for
I'm
the
gonna-
team.
Speaking of my channel, I did put out the first podcast. I haven't put out the second yet. I'm still working on the beeps. But
Yeah, that one was a cluster.
that one was a
Something.
cluster of bad words.
Wow, another censor. After complaining about the censor.
Why don't we just play...
Why do I feel like Nate saying
Susan, why
So,
don't we just play Moon Man as the censor noise?
because that's copyrighted.
Oh, out of all the things that could go wrong with that statement,
So, who would like to guess how many views we are sitting at?
at least two.
At least two, you're right. At least two of us watched it. It wasn't me, though.
I haven't watched it.
I watched it.
I have like a fear.
I know
of
Nate
just-
watched
I watched it a couple times, and I showed the
You
link
didn't
to
watch
my
it?
friends.
I have like a fear that I'll watch it and
I
dislike it.
I
so
didn't
much.
watch it because I had to technically watch it 3 times in order to edit it.
Right.
So,
So you.
so I listened to it just in a different format.
Yeah.
Right now,
I just don't want to watch it
I
because
will.
I get overly conscious about everything that happens.
that's why I have such hard times uploading things. Because I start
Here's-
to edit it and I'm like, wow, I'm awful. And then I just never finish it.
Here's my guess. My guess is like 40 something.
I have
Ooh.
a number in my head which is ambitious, but 146.
Okay, Robin, how many views do you think we have so far? You're looking, aren't you?
I'm gonna say 20.
20, we're at 42.
I got the 40
Yeah, I was
part
right.
right.
Yeah.
I got
Which, I think my highest ranking is 119 views, but that's because I have it on my channel for one of my old teachers to use as a reference for her class.
Right.
So, Loki, I've been watching the basement door open and close for many hours.
Oh, that's just Alex. He's the ghost of the house.
I'm pretty willing, if there's not a draft somewhere, to say that this house is haunted.
Yeah, has Zach not told you about Alex?
No. Why would Alex?
Not Alex, it's different Alex, but a couple years ago, there was a kid who died here in this very house.
No, you're.
Yeah, I am. He
No,
got me.
shut the fuck up.
Stop it.
Isn't that weird? Like,
There's
but,
a lock on the inside.
no, I listen,
Oh,
but
that's
like.
to hold your prisoners.
Yeah. Well, no. No, the prisoners would lock the door. That's
Yeah.
what it means to be. on
That
the
means
inside.
we're the prisoners.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we're all prisoners!
Like I don't know about you guys, but
Well-
at my dad's old house, they had a lock on the.
Oh, this door.
It's just propped that way.
No, but I've watched it literally open like 3 inches and then slam shut. There's either a breeze or a ghost.
I told you, Alex.
Alex, please stop. We're trying to record a podcast. Thank you.
You can't reason with a ghost.
Woo!
I could reason.
Do you
in my
speak
own-
ghost?
Do you speak ghost?
Can you move this cup, Cody?
Here, have a cup.
What the f is this cup? I don't-
It empty.
Okay.
Yeah, lock him in.
Sorry, Alex. You're gonna be stuck in there.
you, ghost.
Well, I remember at my dad's house, the basement door had a lock on the outside, and I would lock that shit so fucking fast whenever I had to sprint up the stairs. It was.
I know Robin and Cody don't believe in ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know. I'm up for the possibility. I've heard a lot of people say they believe in them. People I can trust, the best people. So, like, I'm not opposed to it because there's a lot of other supernatural stuff that people believe in.
Yeah.
Even religion is a lot of supernatural.
Yeah.
I believe in nothing supernatural.
You believe in nothing.
I believe
Is
that
there is
that what we experience as life is just electrons firing in the brain, and that once we die, that's it. They're done. You're done. That's it.
Ain't that supernatural in its own way?
No, it is not.
Yeah.
There is completely natural, completely scientific.
But we have no proof.
But
Because listen, we have no proof if there is something or there isn't something after death because we have no way to talk to the dead. Therefore, that's
Yeah, but you can
also
look at the brain
supernatural.
You can look at the brain activity.
But the soul.
Well, here's what's going on. Let me put this into a little bit of different terms. You are making the claim that there is a soul
Mm-hmm.
and that it persists after death.
Well, I'm
now,
saying maybe.
This is a little bit of an extraordinary claim, so an extraordinary claim needs extraordinary proof to back it up.
That's where ghosts come into play.
Ghosts aren't real. Those that
I
proof
just
don't.
I
work.
just think the brain is too complex of a muscle to just stop.
I don't think complexity has anything to do with it. Once the electrons stop firing, that's it.
It
Like,
depends on what
it's no
batteries
longer-
you run. If you
Like-
have chargeable batteries.
You got like AAA's instead of like D's.
Yeah. No, but like some people might have those Amazon Basic rechargeable batteries. They work.
They work, but they're not well.
Yeah, and then you have like the bunny.
The
bunny
brain
company
also
have
requires
rechargeable-
blood.
Oh, Energizer Bunny? Yeah, they have
Because
rechargeable.
Yeah, it's like some people have the Energizer.
The brain also requires blood, and when the heart stops beating, it don't get it.
But, hold on. So, okay, Google. How long after you die does your brain stop working?
According to Wikipedia, measurable brain activity stops within 20 to 40 seconds.
Okay, so in those 20 to 40 seconds,
Like, is that 20 to 40 seconds of the heart stopping?
after the heart stops, I
Yeah.
said, how long after you die does the brain stop working?
I can hold my breath for long enough.
Well,
That's some pussy ass shit. Man, my brain needs to pick up on its endurance.
if the brain's not getting the shit it needs, I'm guessing it still has the blood that last pump brought up to it. And then it cycles through that, and then it doesn't have enough lack of oxygen, makes the muscles stop because they need oxygen to function. Electrons stop firing. That's it.
But that's a very basic statement of like something that's already established.
I'm not saying it's not basic. I'm saying
No, I'm saying that that's true. Like, we already know that. People are wondering about what we don't know and saying the statement, well, since you don't know it, it's not real.
I'm not saying since you know it's not real, but I'm saying you going under the assumption is not any better than saying no, I don't fucking know, and this is what I think.
But no, it sucks.
I don't have any proof of anything happening after death, so I don't believe anything does.
But no, it sucks.
What?
The fact that none of us will ever know or be able to tell each other if one of us are right.
Well, actually, my dad has died for a little bit and then come back to life.
Call your dad right now. Dad, I need to know what happened when you died. Cool, thanks.
But it depends. It depends on.
Well,
who is-
hold on.
it-
First
wait,
off-
wait. It depends on who has died too.
Well, my dad's
Yes.
agnostic, so we'll see how this goes.
Right. Well, I say that because some people have died and who are extremely religious have seen religious figures in the afterlife, quote unquote. Other people who aren't
But
religious
is
say
that-
they don't see anything.
Is the whole like light going into heaven like is that just your Oh, he answered.
Hey, Dad. I have a question for you. So we're recording the podcast right now, episode 3. We're talking about like death and what happens afterwards. You died.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your experience?
Yeah, I woke up and nothing happened.
Cool. Thank you.
Wait,
Well,
you
I
get
wanted
that.
to see orange.
Well, that's to be expected.
Ask him.
No, I saw nothing.
How does he view life?
Hmm?
Ask him how he views life.
My friend wants me to ask you how you view life.
Like, is he religious?
How I
agnostic?
what?
He's agnostic.
Yeah,
His
I
dad
already
is
know he's
agnostic.
agnostic.
Well,
Like,
the
he's already
audience doesn't
told
know this.
Yeah, dude.
I already said to the
You
audience
said
that he's
it.
agnostic.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my friend wasn't listening to me and was behind on information.
More like just didn't care. Apparently.
So, yeah, thanks for answering the phone. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing.
Bye,
Bye,
Dad.
Dad.
See, look.
Alright, bye-bye, Dad.
Bye, love you.
Tolerate you.
Oh my god. My first question was gonna be, wait, is he gonna answer you? But he answered after the first ring.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that impressed me.
Oh, yeah.
If I called my mom right now, she would not answer me.
Sorry.
Hey, while you're in there, can you get me a Coca-Cola?
I'll grab you a Coca-Cola.
Thank you, friend.
Well,
Not sponsored.
I guess some compromise we can come to is that the afterlife is what you need to do.
The compromise I'm willing to give is that
We don't know
none
the
of
answer.
none of us will be able to prove our answers because
Well, I kind of just did.
no, you know what I mean though.
Yeah, no, I get I get
None
what
of
you're
us would
saying.
be able to be like, I died personally, but and like here I am dead and still talking to you. Boo.
The reason why I asked if your dad was agnostic or religious was there's been religious people who've seen religious things when they died.
Well,
and
yeah.
agnostic people who've seen nothing when they died. And
So-
people in between who've seen something.
I think
And that's why I'm saying it might be
Well,
what you make
what-
of it.
I think that we all see what we want to see because our brains want to be happy
That could
with
be.
our last moments of life because no one wants to die and be like, oh shit, I'm dying and freaking out. That's what your brain will remember.
No. You think I'm gonna be freaking out when I'm dying and you're gonna be saying, finally? Jesus Christ.
Just so all
20
are aware,
years of this
Cody is
bullshit?
not suicidal. He is just kidding.
You
Just
don't
so
know
we're
that.
all aware.
You don't know that. I'm kidding.
I have some $1 million butt questions.
Alright.
So, this is not sponsored. Rooster Teeth, if you want to sponsor us, do that by hiring me. Get me the hell out of the state, please. $1 million
Take us with her.
butt.
Or at least give us a rooster or something.
Yeah, give us some teeth for our roosters, please. $1 million butt. At every family gathering, you switch bodies with the person to your left.
No.
For how long?
I guess the family gathering?
Yeah.
No. Have you seen my father? Jesus Christ. No.
Does
Don't-
that mean you could just sit
Sorry.
there with the wall to your left? Like you just have to stay to your left the whole time?
Well, no, I don't think so. I think it's whoever, like, you walk in, somebody goes up to your left, boom, you're in their body now.
But I'm
That's you.
saying if you make sure that's not the case, then you could
But-
But
possibly...
like, also, it implies that like it only switches like once every family gathering. Like that's kind of what it implies.
Yeah,
And like, I don't have family gatherings.
I don't
super
either.
often. Also, like, if I switch bodies with someone, the $1 million is in like one person's account.
Right.
Like,
My
I switch
family-
out, I no longer have that money.
My
Yeah.
family never really has family gatherings unless, like, I'm talking like family gatherings, I think, like, the whole family, not like, my Christmases are small. They're usually just my parents and maybe my grandparents.
Well, does
Right.
family gathering...
I'd consider a family gathering like a wedding.
Okay. Well, I don't have a big family, and it's kind of a blurry line for family gathering.
Right.
Because one person can make a huge difference.
Right.
So, like, is it just direct family that is the bare
family-
minimum?
Family gathering, I think,
I think it's at least
They're all-
grandparents and then everybody.
I think
Like,
cousins as well. Like everybody's
Grandparents,
there.
cousins, aunts, uncles as well.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
Like
still
everybody
not a
that
big
descended from
Which
grandparents.
still isn't. Yeah, it isn't big, but like they all gotta be there.
Oh,
in
no,
order for it to
no,
be-
No, it is big for me because
Well,
my grandparents
but-
are Catholic.
Right, but for
What's
Jason,
that have
it
to
might
do with a
be
big family?
it might be smaller.
Have you
They
never-
had lots of sex after
They
marriage.
have lots of sex and they see condoms as a sin.
My
That wasn't. Well, kind of. but-
They don't have anything better to do and they see condoms as a sin.
Well, don't a lot of
It
people
adds
who
up.
like to have sex without condoms? Just without the sin part, just more of a.
Yes.
They also think like anything, but yeah, and they'll have lots of kids too.
but
I'm not. It's just
I
Catholics
have
are
a
known
big-
for it.
Yeah.
I have a big family because my grandparents couldn't keep their hands off of each other. There was no religion involved.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
So I
that's fair.
have my father, including my father, there are 5 kids in that family, whereas on my mother's side, which I see more, there's just 2 sisters.
Right.
So I wouldn't consider seeing my mom's side of the family, who lives in the state, a family gathering, but seeing my father's side of the family, who I rarely get to see, more of a family gathering. Where, like, whenever I see my grandma, I'm like, yeah, I saw you 2 weeks ago, what's up?
I have one grandparent, well, obviously 2 parents, and then like a small cousin family of 2 cousins and 2 parents. So, just that being said, like that's kind of a difficult question because if you say family gathering, either it'd be the whole amount of us, or it'd be like
I feel like
I
it's
don't know.
one set of grandparents, and most, if not all, cousins, uncles, aunts that descend from that set of grandparents.
Well,
That's how I see it
Well,
defined.
that's why I'm having
So,
trouble
like,
with
if-
your definition because I don't have a set of grandparents.
Or
I only have one.
you only have one. Well, one living still, right? But
Mm.
that one still has the descendants.
The side of
So-
the family.
I'm
So it's by the side of the family. So for me, I have, like only have, I have like 3 grandparents.
Uh-huh. Ooh,
One.
we should combine them and be one big
No,
family. Then we'd have four.
No. I wouldn't have 4 grandparents. One is my dad's dad. One is my mom's mom, and then one is my. Shit, no, that one died. Grandparents. I used
So-
to have 6.
I would say yes.
Baby.
We don't have family gatherings. Jason, you would say
Huh?
yes or no? Would you
Uh,
take the $1 million?
Sure, because like we meet up mostly for like the end of the year stuff, but that's usually 1 or 2 events.
I feel like being in a family member's body would give me so much anxiety. I'm going to say no.
I would have to try to prep it.
Hold on. What's Robin?
It's a no for me, dog.
I would have to make sure it's like not gonna be the worst person to swap with. Because like my aunt or uncle is gonna be a lot worse than
Just-
let's say like my cousin.
Just wait till like one relative comes in with a baby. Accidentally, the baby's to the
no.
left of you. You switch bodies with the baby, you're a baby now.
Yeah, well that being said,
Wait, could you imagine that baby being in your body?
Immediately himself.
Like,
Can I get a swig of that Coke?
that would
hey, no drugs allowed.
Coca-Cola. Cocaine is bad for you. We only do the weed here.
They don't sponsor us, you can't stay there.
We'll bleep it every time we say Coca-Cola.
No, just like
We'll replace it with
Boba Bowl.
nondescript.
we'll replace it
carbonated
with
beverage.
Clover Valley, which is an off-brand for my work.
How about let's use a word that nobody else uses? How about pop?
Pop. Someone
You
in
mean
Texas is
soda?
triggered.
You mean soda?
Sody pop?
Yeah.
All right, $1 million, but every time you hear a baby cry, you have to go to a playground and stare at children until someone asks you to leave.
Yeah.
No.
Robert's laughing.
Robin's looking at a meme, I think.
Were you laughing at the meme or me?
I'm embarrassed to say.
Was it a spicy meme, my guy?
Yeah, some guy rammed his head through a school bus window.
Robin, $1 million, but every time you hear a baby cry, you have to go to a playground and stare at children until someone asks you to leave.
Yeah, I live with an infant. No.
I'm gonna go with no because eventually someone's gonna call the cops on me and I don't want to deal with it.
It's gonna be too
Yeah.
frequent.
Well, that's why you don't go to the same playground.
Can we sacrifice the child to make sure that doesn't happen?
I don't hang out with any babies though, but I do work in retail, so I hear babies scream all the time.
Scream but not cry.
Mm.
I don't know if that's the same thing.
I'd say it's the
I'd
same
say
thing
it's the
because-
same.
But no,
Because-
I would argue it's not because it's a very frequent
Well-
situation.
Well, but yeah, that's the point of it.
No,
Like every time this frequent
If-
situation happens, you have to go to a playground and stare at children
so
until the
I'm
cops are
saying
called.
you're making two very frequent situations into one, which makes it abundantly frequent.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
saying
game.
crying is not screaming. It might be debatable for a child because it
Could
can
you
switch into it.
So, what would you consider a cry then? Crying,
Like a
and then if
cry.
they happen to scream, that's also part of the cry.
If it's a transition, it still counts because you're still including the cry. But if it's a scream within and of itself,
Oh,
children
well, most-
laugh, they cry, they have all the
Well,
ranges
like-
of voices. We should all know this.
Yeah, but like, when have you seen a baby scream but not cry?
All the time. My little brother used to toddle up to me and just scream in my face, and
No,
then
we're not talking
toddle
about-
away.
You're talking about toddler. We're talking about baby. Like in my mind, I'm thinking like a baby, like can't walk yet.
You ever make eye contact with babies and they cry? Happens to
No,
me all the
kids love
time.
me.
I never lose a stare down when it's toddler. No, that's not true. I always lose because they don't have like a soul when it comes to that. They just stare at you.
So it's because they can't see. They don't have proper sight yet. They're just trying to figure out what you are.
Imagine if
Francis is scrambling to express before me.
imagine you had like babies that were
Oh.
invincible and
Invincible.
and you could just like pump them every once in a while.
All this talk
Like if you really wanted to flex on a baby, you just see if you can make it through the goalposts. Like a football field, you just give me that kid. Punt.
all
The
this talk
parents wouldn't care because their baby's invincible.
all this talk of babies is giving me flashbacks to a movie I watched a couple times when I was a kid, where like the babies were geniuses, but then as they got older, it was a fucking drug trip. The babies were geniuses, but as they got older, they like into toddler, they forgot everything.
Are you talking about Boss Baby right now?
No, not Boss Baby. Like this was a
Rugrats.
live action.
Rugrats?
This was live action,
Yeah,
Live
so
action Rugrats?
not live action Rugrats. Like the babies were like actual geniuses.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Hold on. Movie
That
where
was, you've awakened a deep, dark
Babies.
memory.
Yes.
Oh God.
Wait. Wait!
Like the babies.
Super
like-
babies! Baby
Yes,
geniuses too!
What? Can I see a picture of it?
Yes.
Yeah, that like the babies playing the piano and then they play it in reverse, and it's this beautiful sonata or whatever.
I've never seen this, but I want to.
Guys, once we reach 100 subscribers on Susan's channel, we'll do a live reaction to this movie. Kidding. We'll get copyright stricken immediately.
No, for $1 million, we'll deduct the amount of kids necessary to make the movie.
Oh.
And react to that.
Oh.
I like the way he thinks.
I like that I'm going through all the actors, and one of the actors, his picture for his wiki is of his mugshot.
He started as a genius, and now he's in prison.
Are you saying there's something wrong with child actors, Susan?
Yes. Also, this
Yikes,
kind
it's a
of
rough mugshot.
this looks like Zach if he was having a bad day.
Also, Zach is here. Hi, Zach.
I'm only here for a second.
Can you say hi to the crowd?
Say hi to mom.
Hi to mom.
Kind of shitty.
So
I don't-
super
I don't
baby geniuses 2. I want to know
Is it on Netflix?
super baby genius. Nope.
This was like an old movie. It was like
Um,
VHS.
2006. Which I mean, I guess it's technically old
Yeah.
because we're in 2020 right now.
Yeah. I remember I would have been, what, 5 when it came out?
6?
Oh, 2006, no.
No, you would've been-
6 or 7.
You'd have been 6 or 7, yeah.
6 or 7.
Baby.
That's what I like about my age is you just figure out what year it is. Oh, it's a 50-50 shot of what my age is. Is it that or is it not?
Was it a Disney movie by chance?
No, I don't think so.
That'd be
Disney
gross.
movies had much more quality.
That's not true at all.
Some of them are.
13th year?
I don't know. I only remember the animated ones.
Right. And the only animated ones you remember are the ones that succeeded. They covered up the rest.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You also assumed
Did
that I
this
did.
have any, like, good actors in it?
You
They're
assumed that I
babies.
watched anything other than just the VHSs I had at home.
Yo,
And then Naruto when it was on Toonami.
I bet that.
Which my
baby-
parents let that one slip, but not Ed and Eddie.
I bet that.
Shout
kid,
out to mom.
I bet that kid from episode 3 of Star Wars will kick the shit out of all the baby geniuses. Once you go up
Fucking-
against
Wait.
once you go up against Vader, you can kick anybody's ass.
What the f is Star Wars?
What the f-
Oh my god, this guy was in Holes! Do you remember Holes?
Mhm.
Oh god. I gotta go.
Don't you remember Zero, the best boy?
Oh, Zero was the guy that adopted the other kid, the main character, right?
He stole them shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, Zero was the main character?
I don't remember.
No, Shia LaBeouf was the main character. Zero was the other kid.
The one that
Shia LaBeouf
adopted
was
him
the main character?
in like into
Did
the
you not know that Shia LaBeouf was the main character in Holes?
No, I thought he was a co-star. I didn't know he was the main
Why do you
character.
think he went
I don't
crazy,
remember.
Susan?
Well, why do you think he what?
Why do you think he went crazy? He dug all them holes. It got
Stop.
to him.
I'm thinking of a different person. I'm thinking of Corbin Blue. That was a co-star, not the main character.
You're right. He was Zero.
Right. Okay. I mixed up names.
Cut him off, please.
Stop. Get away from my microphone.
I was doing podcast ASMR.
No. I was looking to see if any of these actors from Baby Geniuses 2 were any
Well, they were actual babies when this was filmed.
well, I know, but if they're children,
They're not children, they're babies.
no, listen. People that grow up in
no,
the
they
industry.
didn't grow up. They were stuck in the videotape. They were.
You're
stuck
not
in the VHS tape.
listening. Ah!
Well, let's just hold off on that then and keep it going.
Okay, we have one more. $1 million, but whenever you hear a garbage truck, you must take a class while loaded with laxatives. Take a yoga class.
Oh, a yoga
Oh.
class.
A yoga class.
I've never done one
yeah.
of those.
I'll just put in a butt plug while I do it.
That
No
hurts.
possibility.
No, it's still leak.
Would it leak though?
No, butt plug's pretty secure.
Oh, I don't want to.
I speak from experience.
Oh,
That's what I was
there
trying
it
to
is.
avoid. You silly, silly man.
Robin?
Both arousing and secure.
So, I live in a town in the middle of nowhere, and we get our garbage picked up at like 4 a.m.
Can
once a
confirm.
week.
Can
So
confirm.
I never hear garbage trucks ever.
I think I heard it while I was and while I was visiting, but that's only because I was up at 4 in the morning. I don't remember
Yeah.
why, but I was.
Like, maybe if I'm in town, I might hear it, but, like, I'd say I hear garbage trucks 2 to 3 times a year for a mill.
I
Yeah,
don't-
I'd do that.
I've heard them way too much because the area where our garbage trucks come through is like end of their trip. So it's like 4 p.m. or something, 2 p.m. Plus, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily know that like how to distinguish a garbage truck engine from like most other heavy vehicles. It'd just be, oh shit, now I have to go to another class. And do
Well-
these classes stack? Are they a per year situation?
No, you immediately have to go.
Well,
You're
I wouldn't
magically
say.
transported to a yoga class.
No, I'd say you
Okay.
you set up an
like you can
appointment
set up,
or
but you immediately have to go to this
later
yoga
that
class.
later that
I'm-
day.
I'm good with a magically transported yoga class. That would be kind of interesting. And think about it when you're older. You wouldn't need depends because you went through the tough. Oh god, you went through the tough shit. No pun intended. When you were younger,
I'm not sure that's how that works.
could be.
I
I don't think
hear
so.
the
Speak
garbage
from
truck at
experience.
work all the time. I don't hear it at home because I live in someone's unfinished basement. But I hear it at work all the time whenever it comes. So,
I haven't
um,
heard one in a while.
I-
That's because I live in a dorm.
but I would say yes because I'm up for the challenge.
Yes.
I haven't experienced it too much, so I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna
Pooping
say
your pants?
yes.
No, you're in garbage trucks.
Oh.
Like I was driving back to campus today, and I saw like 2 garbage trucks.
But did you hear them?
Most likely because I drove past them.
It
Well,
was,
it doesn't specify what type of sound it makes. It could just be the smallest sound in the world.
yeah, but
maybe
did
it's-
you
maybe
hear
it's-
any sound?
Yes, I heard sound in a
Then
car.
there you go.
Yes. So the fact is, like, we don't know if it's the
I'm just unsatisfied with the answer, most likely. That's all.
out of all the things. So yes, I would hear noises of a garbage truck just like any other car or big vehicle.
I have a question that will make us all argue over something even stupider than garbage trucks.
White and
Yeah.
yellow cheese.
No.
Why?
Is the Kool-Aid Man the jar or the liquid?
You took that from me.
Kool-Aid Man is canonically the jar. I'm pretty sure.
So I have seen commercials where he spills. He's got to be the jar.
Yeah, he spills. He's got to be the jar.
Does that mean
Like-
he has a fetish? Like Tom Segura.
Well,
Fetish.
well, it's not coming out of his crotch, so would it be or would that just be bleeding? Would this be a vampire fetish? Does the Kool-Aid Man have a vampire fetish?
Well,
What is?
animals can pee out of other orifices sometimes, like frogs.
So wait.
They do it through their skin.
But yeah, but
But
if
is
he
the-
is the jar, then what is the liquid?
It's his blood. He's a vampire fetishist.
Robin.
You know,
Well, I assume the liquid's actually
here's the
Kool-Aid.
thing. I think I want to say that he is the blood, but when you ask about a human, and you say what part is the human? Is it the blood or is it like the skin? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a little bit of both.
Yeah. But he's like sharing himself with others then.
No.
No, I don't think
No,
it's
the
actually
Kool-Aid
part of
Man
him.
as
He's
the
just
mascot is never like, do you want to drink the liquid that I'm holding
So
in
he's
my
giving-
glass?
He's giving them his like, kind of like how we would see scientific lab tube made children, like clones. Just make a drink out of soda, not soda, sugar and water. Mix it that to my son, who
So,
is strawberry flavored,
how I
cherry flavored.
side note, have you guys ever tried Hood Kool-Aid?
I don't drink a lot of Kool-Aid.
Do you mean mixing it with vodka? What do you
No.
mean?
I
The
So-
grape one?
No, there's a certain way to make Kool-Aid in a special way
I'm sorry.
that is
You dump a bunch of
considered
sugar
Hood
into it.
Kool-Aid.
What is Hood Kool-Aid? Please
It's
explain.
multiple packs. It's like a still a pitcher, but it's multiple packets of Kool-Aid, and then also, it's a certain number of red Kool-Aid, a certain number of grape Kool-Aid, and 1 or 2 lemon Kool-Aids.
What's a
Packets.
graveyard?
No, it's not a graveyard. It's hood Kool-Aid.
Why
So
is it
it's-
considered hood
There's a
Kool-Aid?
ton of sugar.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of sugar,
You're
and
putting
it originated in the hood.
You're putting in 9
It originated in the
packets
ghetto.
instead of 1. Yes, we get the idea of the hood.
But I, as growing up enjoying Kool-Aid like I do, my mom would make it with 2 packets of Kool-Aid and then like
That's not hood Kool-Aid.
4 scoops of sugar.
That's not hood Kool-Aid. Hood Kool-Aid
Getting
includes
close.
multiple different flavors, and
Just
it has to be made with tap water.
think of the most aggressive form of sugar drink. Like there's a video of a
Like
girl.
Surge?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if that's.
I think Surge would be pretty
Well,
up there.
There's
Not
a
up there.
there's a video of this girl trying to pour in some sugar to I'm guessing
Ow.
Kool-Aid, and like a chunk the size of the pitcher that she was using fell into the pitcher. That's hood Kool-Aid.
Yeah, so it's just a lot of Kool-Aid packets used for 1 jug of Kool-Aid. That makes it very sugary, and it tastes pretty good.
Because it's sugar.
Because it's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, because it's Kool-Aid, and it's very it's concentrated Kool-Aid with multiple different flavors thrown in to make a little bit of a balance of flavors.
You know,
And it's very sugary, and it tastes good.
it's not the same thing, but this water bottle I have, my mom gave it to me because she didn't use it that much. It's this thing called Circle, and you have these little sugar.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that like changes your it doesn't you don't mix the thing in your water, you put it in the
You
container.
put it in the lid, and it goes
So,
through.
Yeah.
Let me explain. It's this. You get these little tubes
Yeah.
that are the lip. Well, not lip.
That are the sugar.
Like
So
Kool-Aid.
that are the
sugar-
flavoring.
The flavoring container, which is connected to the mouthpiece that you drink out of, and you screw that onto the cap.
And then it goes through
on-
the
and-
container,
yes,
and then
and-
into your mouth.
Yes.
Yes.
So on this, you have a scale from 0 to 10. 0 being it's all water, 10 being you're drinking really sugary.
Mhm.
I usually keep it at a 4 to 2.5
Mhm.
because I'm not trying to inhale 100 and whatever milligrams of sugar
Yeah.
Well, why not?
because I'm not trying to gain that much weight.
Well, why not?
But it's also I'm trying to just get back into that idea of drinking a ton of water without losing motivation to. So
Wow.
That was-
I
Yeah.
still have 2 work stories.
yes,
Tell us your
No,
work stories.
5.
So
Fine.
we'll start with a calm one, okay?
Okay.
The calm before the
The
storm.
calm before the storm. These happen on different days. Rollins getting real close. I was at work, and every time we have to card everyone for everything if it asks for an ID. It's our company policy. We have to do it, or we get fired. They catch us not doing it, we lose our jobs, and I have too many big girl bills to be fired. So, I asked this man, "Can I see your ID?" And he goes, "What? Are you serious?" And I start to panic a little bit because I hate when people throw a fit about it. And so I just responded with, "What if I say, pretty please?" And he died laughing
Nice.
and then handed me his ID. And I was like, that was a good one. I was faking it, but good hustle. Thank you, I think. So my next work story, I
That's
need
fair.
to
That's
ask a
fair.
question before I say.
Yeah.
When you go into a store 5 minutes before they close, how are you greeted?
With disrespect.
I can't say I've ever done that because I'm not a human piece of garbage.
5 minutes before is not justifiable to be angry at them. It's if they take longer than 5 minutes. If you know what you're grabbing in 5 minutes, then you're good.
Right,
But
but
how do you expect to
listen.
be greeted?
how do you expect to be greeted if
I don't expect to be greeted at all. I just want to grab my and go.
Tiredly.
Like-
That's what's happened for me. If somebody comes in 5 minutes until close, you're
Your
just kind
brain.
of you try to be nice, but you're just tired, so you're like, hi.
No, but you as the customer, as you walk in, what do they say to you other than
that's what I'm
hi?
saying. Like, it's just a very tired, like, just very concise.
I don't expect them to say anything, and if they say, "Dude, you have this much time before you have to get out of my store," I will completely understand.
It kind of
Thank you.
I've worked.
So-
I've worked in similar situations.
This
so I know.
mother
Oh,
comes in 5 minutes before we close. We greet him with a very happy hello. Just so you know, you've got about 5 minutes before we close. And they go, okay. And then they go about their business buying the entire f***ing store and forgetting half the shit they need. And then we leave them alone till about 2 minutes before we close. And we're like, hey, just so you know, we've got about 2 minutes. And this guy blows up. He's like, you know, that's very disrespectful and not very customer service like to be doing that.
When you punch him. And you set him on fire.
And
That's when you explain.
I made the face of, what the f-? And like, I'm not facing them. I'm facing my coworker who said it. And my coworker just takes a deep breath and goes, I do apologize, but we can't have anyone in here past close, and we get in trouble if we're in here past 10:30. So I'm gonna throw the.
I'm gonna throw a child
Listen,
at the door.
we-
Like, if it
I'm
doesn't
gonna
stop.
we put. No, it's not that.
It's not that.
It's not that door.
Keep going. Oh.
It's not that door. It's the. There's gotta be a breeze or a ghost.
But my
All the
my
above.
thought is
you, Alex.
no. My thought is
Oh.
James or whatever his name is.
Graham.
Is gonna slam the door open, hit the chair, and the door's gonna be damaged. And be why the f- is the door so close to the
Well,
doorway?
that's their problem.
So
I'm
that's-
kidding.
That's why I don't want it to be that.
I'm unplugging the
I
apple.
just think it's silly that it keeps doing that. And like earlier, I watched it fully open 3 inches and then slam shut. There's a ghost.
Alex, you ghost, I told you, please stop.
Stop it! I'm gonna
so for
sage
those-
the house.
So for those of you that are listening at home, Alex is the name of the person who died in the house we're recording in.
He's
What?
bullshitting
Here's
you.
you.
He's
No.
bullshitting
No,
you.
there's this guy named Alex who
up.
went here. I
No.
believe he was
This
an
is
economics
all
major. and
fake.
he's
You're
just-
the worst.
Economics major?
yeah,
Think you pulled that out of your ass.
yeah, he was an economics major.
I
stumble over words sometimes. Jesus Christ. He was an economics major. He came here and he
So-
had a rager in this house and he took too many drugs and
He had a
overdosed.
rager. I was gonna ask, is this a suicide?
No, this is an overdose. He had too much that
Plot
night. He
twist.
died in the
Yeah.
house.
Plot twist, he was murdered.
He had too much supply for his demand.
Oh my god.
Oh! Oh, I loved that. Sorry.
Okay,
Me on Halloween.
anyway. This guy blows up on us. He's like, that's not very customer service like. And I'm like, well, I have to. I look at my coworker apologetically and I'm like, I have to go make sure there's nobody else in this store. Sorry, I have to leave you with this. And he was with one of our regulars too. So I was like, who are you? And I'm wandering around the store trying to make sure everybody else is gone. There's nobody else there. And as I'm doing that, they walk up to the cash register where my coworker is, and the guy goes, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Dawson." And he goes, "Well, that's a stupid name. Is that from that stupid TV show talking about Dawson's Creek?" Which, yes,
I thought that was Schitt's Creek.
I don't know. I've never watched.
Probably referencing an older movie.
It's a '90s TV show.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sorry
yeah,
that
Schitt's
for too
Creek.
long.
I thought of Schitt's Creek too.
But he's like talking him at this point, and then as they leave, I yell goodbye because I'm like, "All right, goodbye, have a nice night." And as they turn the corner, across the building, I'm like, "You."
Hey,
And then I was like, "Eee," and I flipped him off, and then I threw the door shut.
but I mean, you got everything in time though, right?
Yes, it was 10 o'clock before they left.
Yeah.
But there's still no reason to be rude, you know?
Yeah.
And like, we're just doing our jobs. And he was like, we both work in retail And we know that's not how this works. Like, oh, you work at my specific job? You know our company policies? Cool.
When I worked as a busser, I kept getting told. Well, this was after most events, so I already had a few times where I've done something similar to what you did.
Yeah.
Before people told me, they're like, "You're not the waiter. You're not supposed to be like back talking or talking." I'm just saying, the waiter will come over to talk to you about it. No, I had this one woman. She ate like 2/3 of a salmon and then decided this isn't my meal. Can I switch it out for something? I said, well, that's not how meals work. You bought it and ate most of it. And she got all upset, and I'm like, I'll get the waiter for you. But I got the manager, and then they said the waiter and all that. Like, you could get in trouble if somebody reports you or whatever. Like, off.
We had a lady do that. She returned a third of a candle, and she was like, it didn't smell nice. And I'm like, then why'd you keep burning it?
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, I don't know if... I don't know a lot of experiences where I've seen people get fired because they've stood up for their company or themselves.
Right.
I have heard a lot of them, like, not necessarily under, like, I've heard rumors or tales on the internet, but I haven't seen it in real life where people get
Right. My problem is I have a temper and a mouth, and I would have told this guy to shut the f*** up, and they would have called corporate, and corporate would have been like, that's not very cool.
You know, you want to know the maddest I've been working
Yes.
one of these jobs?
Tell us our story. Your
All
story.
right. So, set the scenes. Summer in between college years. A young man works at a Hardee's as a cashier. And one of our jobs is basically make sure the lobby and bathrooms are clean. Well, we had this one guy who came in, used our bathroom, ordered nothing, and left. And now this guy was a pastor. I don't know because he didn't talk to me. I know because after every time he came in, I'd go to clean up the bathroom. And on the urinal is a card, a little card, business card for his church, basically.
Does it say Jesus loves you or something?
No, it says, it's got a bunch of questions. Have you repented to our Lord Jesus Christ? Are you ready to save your soul from sin? Blah, 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 blah. And he put this on the urinal.
You don't ask yourself those questions when you pee?
No. Listen, I get it. You're religious and you're trying to spread the word.
No,
But some things are sacred.
It's like those Tibetan monks or whatever when they go to the waterfalls and they're just like their mind clears. When you stand up and pee, it's just you hear that noise and you get that like.
Listen,
you get that connection.
people don't want to think about Jesus Christ when they're out.
Yeah, I'm not just
I
saying
mean,
it's
I
like
think about
spiritual.
Jesus Christ when my out. I don't know what you're on about.
If we could do it for Harambe, we better do it for Jesus.
Oh, put on the cross.
Listen, I'm gonna throw it out there. Either way,
You
they're
think
both
Harambe
dead.
didn't die for our sins?
He didn't. He died because he wanted to play with a child. And then they were like, oh, bah!
No, he died because somebody dropped their child in.
No,
The
the child.
Harambe went to
No,
go
the
help
child
himself.
climbed in by itself
I
because
was
this
gonna
girl
say,
was
so
alone
he-
parenting 6 kids.
Yeah. I was
Well, but
gonna
at the
say,
same time-
they eated themselves in there.
That was the second coming of Christ. I'll agree with you on that.
Oh my god. No.
That's when everything
No,
started to go
no.
downhill.
Harambe was the first.
Harambe died the summer. Listen, Harambe died the summer before our senior year in high
Summer of
school.
69.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And then every year, seniors get senior shirts. They say senior on the front with our school logo, and on the back it says like whatever the we wanted to say. It could say our name. It could say our Instagram thing. It could say this, that, the other. And most people put hashtag RIP Harambe or like Harambe this, Harambe that. And I was like, guys,
My school,
you're gonna look back at this and be like, ugh, what a dead meme.
my school did something more subtle where they.
Harambe is a dead meme because he's a dead gorilla.
he's
But
dead.
he died for our sins.
Well, look, our school
They
did
do
it a
good
bit
enough
more
job
subtly
with death.
Yeah.
because they had for like the basketball team.
He
especially,
tried.
Yeah.
They had.
When was the last
socks.
time you died for our
They
sins?
had
Rhiannon?
what? Socks?
Yes, I just.
At least a
sorry,
couple weeks
I can't
ago.
say anything because Cody's talking over me.
So for basketball, they had socks.
Yes, so
I just
for like
realized
some
someone
of the
had-
sports like basketball, I don't know if other sports had them. They just had socks that could go up to like half of your calf.
Yeah.
I mean, that's appropriate because it was just a picture of a gorilla. It wasn't anything excessive like Rick Harambe.
You're right.
Well,
And if you don't want anybody to see, you just put your pant legs down. YouTube. are they
Listen,
kink-shaming?
listen, I'm gonna throw it out there. Anytime
Yes.
Nate has ever said we have to cut that out, I specifically leave it in. To
Oh, we need-
spite
I
him.
mean, Nate,
We're also. I had a dream. I had a dream a couple nights ago that I told Zach about. And let me just read our conversation that I had with him. I texted him and was like, Zach, I had a weird dream.
oh, you should write down your dreams in like a notepad or something on your phone. Because I've been trying to do that with the ones I find interesting. And there's a lot. I think I'm on my 12th page.
Duh. And then Zach responds with, oh my god. And I sit back, I'm confused. It was like that iCarly episode where they all had weird dreams. And Carly had a dream that she was dating that gross hacker guy.
you mean Neville?
Yes, I couldn't remember his name.
Neville.
I was shook.
Shout out to anyone listening to our podcast named Neville. I'm sorry that your parents hated
Neville,
your
go
name.
f yourself.
You know, sometimes in the group chat, I don't get the full picture of the meme, so I just have to go for it and just assume it's nothing that is not.
I never know how to respond to memes.
You just send another meme.
I don't have memes that you don't send me. That's
your
my
problem.
problem.
You need to find them.
And the memes I find funny, you guys are like, I've seen that one.
Look, you need to get to the very dark,
Sorry.
edgy places by starting out with the normie ones.
Stop sending me Bill. No.
Are we sending each other memes? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
No, that's not what's happening. Robin's sending
Cool,
me.
I just sent.
Oh my god.
Robin, don't be a send them to the group chat.
Uh-oh. Wake up.
Just sent a meme. I'm proud.
When I was in Poland, we had a lot of vodka, and that was fun. But apparently the British people have a terrible reputation because they're British. They drink a lot, and then they get rowdy and throw up a lot. So they try to shove them into these English bars. But one day, there was an English couple we met that we were talking to in this other bar. And the guy of the pair was getting very upset that I didn't drink anything.
There you go.
I don't drink beer or wine because after a while my body just rejects it.
Mhm.
But I told him I could drink vodka. So he's like,
Robin,
oh, now I know. I said, bartender, get us some strong vodka. You're talking to somebody from Poland where I think somebody said vodka was invented there. They take strong vodka as a different meaning than some people where vodka is just strong drink. Like that's how it's classified. So this guy comes out with a 70 proof.
made it myself.
A 70 proof? Okay.
Yeah, we get a 70 proof shot, and apparently that guy had a little too much to drink that night because that 70 proof shot knocked him the out. He just started to become a zombie, and he just blacked out.
R.I.P. that man.
Yeah,
He died that day.
We met him the next day. Like, we somehow walked into the same restaurant as them.
Huh.
And they gave us a shot in the middle of the day as like a, hey, nice to see you.
Cute.
Good Italian hands.
Wow.
So, how are we doing on time?
Thank
Our
you, I know I
timekeeper isn't here.
Anytime.
We're currently at an hour and 13 minutes.
Thank you.
Listen, I can pull out the gay.
So I have
I am
three.
gay.
I can
so-
pull out the half gay, so it's fine.
Same.
Woo!
So we have 3 more $1 million butt questions.
Shoot.
$1 million
In the
butt.
face.
All animals hate you.
You know. Ooh, no, because then birds would
No.
hate me. I like birds.
Birds aren't animals, they're government spy drones.
Terrifying.
There it is.
Okay, if that's the case, then yeah, let's go with it.
I would probably go if I had to pick a type of animal, like.
No, it says all animals.
Oh, I know, I understand it. That's why I'm saying
If you
because
could.
I understand it, but I was willing to make an exception.
Okay.
But there's just too many animals. There's insects, there's the mammals, there's the ones in the sky, there's one underground, there's ones you see that are domesticated.
Humans are.
Too
Oh
many.
no, because humans are technically animals.
And animals too. Oh yeah, humans. Well, if we're going by the human argument that humans are different from animals because we're classifying
I
ourselves as such.
Humans already don't like me, so
Yikes.
I care about dogs and cats though, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah,
In this context, it means non-human.
I know in this context it means
Yeah.
nothing, but you know,
So
Robin?
I still wouldn't take it though.
I love my kitties too much.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
what
fair.
What about you?
So I didn't fully understand. What
So
question?
you
Okay.
get $1 million, but all animals hate you now. Forever.
How?
All animals. Domesticated.
I
Including
can't do
not-
that. I love my dog and I love snakes way too much.
I mean,
That's
in
what I
all
was
the
saying.
animals
I
you don't
love
consider-
birds.
There's
Birds can go and die.
You just gotta get the right kind of bird, and also let
Yeah,
them
the
know.
dead kind.
If you hate them, when they hate
Listen,
you.
have you heard
Ooh.
of Chick-fil-A?
Did you guys play that flash game where you're a bird on a beach and you're trying
No.
to hit as many people with your as possible?
Wait,
No.
yes.
Yeah,
I loved that game.
Yeah.
that's gonna be the bird simulator, but the only target is you if they hate you. 'Cause they're gonna
A lot of things
Well-
hate me.
Well,
anymore.
if you get the right kind of bird as a pet, they're actually very sweet and kind.
A toucan.
Not a toucan.
I want a toucan.
Give me your cereal, toucan.
We saw a toucan.
Yeah, we did when we went to the zoo.
I have two
We still
cans of corn.
We still haven't gone to
Wow.
the zoo with you.
I don't know.
You have though.
I'm tired and I
No,
need to be
not
doing
this semester.
things. But I'm
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
And we also gotta go to the art museum.
gonna
yes.
fail anyways.
We should do a live podcast, which is
From
just
the
called a
art
stream.
museum.
Yes.
I feel like that requires a microphone that she does not have.
I have several different kinds of microphones.
That requires a portable one that you can record audio with.
$1 million, but anytime you change time zones, your nose grows 3 inches long like Pinocchio when he lies.
Does it change back when you get back? Or does it change again because...
I think it changed. Maybe you have a different nose for every time zone.
No, it says it grows.
It
so
grows?
I'm assuming every single time you cross a barrier, it just
Mm.
keeps growing.
No, because I'm trying to be an actor and,
I'm gonna
and my
chop it
face
off
is
every
a little
time.
bit...
Just play Pinocchio. Be one of those. What is it called? The ones that people are
Oddities?
known for those one role. That one role.
Harry Potter?
No,
One-hit wonders? No, thank you.
was it?
I mean, I guess I am trying to primarily go into voice acting, but
No, I'm talking those guys that
I would like
Are
to,
known for a certain character. Yeah, I just
Yes.
don't know.
turn.
I'd like to
I just don't know
keep
what,
the
what
looks
they're
I
called.
got. Thank you.
They're called. It's like some repetitive word. Like the meaning of the word is semi-repetitive.
Like, but basically you're saying like a
something acting. It's
but it's an actor that only does one role, is what you're saying.
I just had the word on the top of my
Rip.
tip of my tongue.
Top of your tongue.
Top
We
of
can
my
get
tongue.
we can get back to the word for sake of time. Do you want to go to the next point?
Well, we need to give answers.
Oh, right, we need
you
to give
said
answers.
no.
I'm saying no.
Are we including daylight savings change?
No.
I don't think so
Because
because
it's
it's
changing
time
time
zones.
I'm saying no because I never change the time zones unless I'm going to Vermont, which I've done once.
Do you bleep those out?
I don't know, do I?
No, she does not.
Do you? Would I? Would you? Would I?
Look, all I'm saying is, as inconvenient as it would be, because I plan to come and visit you guys generally often, but like, whatever. I just gotta go snip, snip, and then it's back to normal, you know?
Well, is it becoming made of wood at that point?
No, it's just
No,
growing.
it's just.
Yeah,
This is
well, either way,
wrong.
it's going snip, snip, you know?
I don't think that's how it works.
I think because the tip of
Well,
your
then
nose.
It's like scarred
If it's
over
just the
so
tip of your
much.
nose,
Look,
like
People say
Pinocchio.
that their face is a canvas, but me, I'm more of like a chainsaw guy that makes bears out of logs.
Me.
Okay,
Okay, big good.
okay, that's fair.
All right. I'm gonna say yes because I never change time zones.
But what if you wanted to
Well, you
go
did.
to
You went to
LA to
Vermont.
be with Rooster Teeth or
What
whatever
if you
they're
wanted to
located?
visit me again?
It'll go 3 inches. Well,
And then when you
6
try to
inches
go
when you
back,
got back.
yeah, then another 3 inches when you go back.
yeah, whatever.
It's
Okay.
My nose is already pretty big.
It's like this.
It'll be-
That is 6 or so inches. I don't know.
Her goal will
But
be
it's-
to get it as big as her
That's
by
not
the end of her
6 inches.
lifetime.
Yeah.
Just under a foot. So like,
You're just under a foot.
but yeah, your nose would be like that.
Eh.
That's a lot.
$1 million, but every time you get an email, you have you have a small sharp rock in your shoe that you can't get rid of.
No.
What was the first part?
Every
of that?
time you get
Every
an
time
email,
you get an email.
I get way too
I
many.
have 7 emails. That is not going with me.
No.
No.
Wait, if I could, and I
Oh,
would
wait,
be
does it
able to if I had
does
$1
it
million
go away
dollars,
when you
Hold
read
on.
I prefer to be barefoot
What about
all
the
the
spam?
time,
This is
24/7.
this is true.
Outside, inside, don't matter what.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't care if there's rocks in my shoes because my shoes ain't on my feet.
Wise words.
But it's that feeling. The feeling is the
You have a small sharp rock in your shoe you can't get out. It's not the.
oh, it's not.
It's just
No.
an actual rock.
It's an
in your
actual
shoe.
rock in your shoe.
What if you just
Well-
do that enough to get a small mound of precious rocks?
Listen,
I don't think they're
Eventually-
precious. I think
have
they're just.
Eventually,
$1 million.
eventually you might find something.
every time this happens, just wear a different pair of shoes the next day.
Well, it's like a little loot box. You get a
Yeah,
little
but then you
shitty
end up
rock, and
spending
then
the
you get a
$1 million
good rock that turns out to be a diamond.
Yeah.
My
You end up
exfoliating
spending $1 million
process.
on new
Yeah,
pairs of shoes.
it
That
looks
way.
like it's going really well.
Well, it's an ice scraper, so it scrapes pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's logical.
Yeah.
What's it called? It's like the word for acting.
Stuck
or
on that word.
something. Because it's very simple once you hear it, but I don't know why they connected this word to the style of acting. Because it's not 100% like obvious.
The style of acting? I
Yeah.
thought you were saying it's a word for an actor who
No.
only does one role.
No, it's like it's
Method?
method acting. Method acting.
Jesus Christ. I hear
Yeah.
it so much, and that's a big no-no.
Yeah, no, you do not want to method act.
Yeah,
That
method
is-
acting is a no-no, Jason.
What was the
Any theater major knows
Yeah,
that.
I know. People always talk shit about it. That's why I
They
know
talk shit about it because that's how. What's his name? The guy who Hugh something. Not Hugh Jackman.
No,
Uh,
not
the guy
it.
who
Hugh
played the Joker.
Jackman.
The guy who
You-
The guy who played who?
the Joker.
The Joker? Hugh.
Oh, the one
Ledger?
who, the one who locked
Heath
himself
Ledger.
in the room.
Keith Ledger. There it is.
Heath. Not
Heath
Heath Ledger.
Ledger.
Susan.
You people
Heath.
hurt my heart.
I said Heath.
Anyways,
Oh.
because when Heath Ledger was playing the Joker, he was method acting, and this caused him to not
It
be
is-
able to go to sleep at night as well. So the doctor put him on downers, and then the thing about downers is it gets harder to wake up in the morning, so they put him on uppers, but then it gets hard to sleep again because you're on the uppers. So it was a constant cycle of raising dosages of both
The poor man killed himself.
until it killed him. And it was like doctor assisted, but there was nothing that they could do because he just ended up needing so much. by the
It's
end.
also very possible that he was just a depressed human being who had a pre-existing condition.
He did.
That too.
Hello.
But that's the story that they use
Hello.
Oh, we have a phone
to
call.
deter people.
Hello.
Hello?
What's up?
Not much.
Hi, Nick.
Robin says hi.
Nick,
Hey,
Nick,
guys.
Nick, Nick, Nick,
Hey.
To get my
Nickelodeon.
Pokemon cards.
Thank you.
What's up?
Not much.
What did you call?
You're on the podcast, Nick. Do something.
Nickelodeon. When's Timmy Turner on next?
Have you?
Nickelodeon,
I don't-
bring back Danny Phantom.
What?
Y'all are so loud.
Continue discussing lectures out.
Ask him how Maya's doing.
Maya's their dog.
She needs to come
She's
over. The living
Aren't we
room.
all?
Well, we need to get Maya over here because apparently I was her favorite out of the original friend group. So, original is Robin, me, Zach, Susan. Not those two, because those two were added on right before I left.
No, the original friend group, from what I've heard, is actually Robin, Zach, Susan, Cam, and Brian.
No.
No?
No, if we're talking true OG group, it was me, Zach, Cam, Zach's roommate at the time, and this girl Elizabeth, and this girl Maddie.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Maddie, who
yeah.
just decided to say that she didn't say she was transferring. She
But
just
if we
did.
want to go even further back to OG, me and Nailman have been best friends since sophomore year of high school. So like,
Yeah. So if you want to say original friend group, then we could get technical.
I don't. You're the one who said original. I just
I don't know.
going
From
along with
from
it.
like the way the
OG
group settled.
OG friend group
Well,
didn't
like,
have friends.
well, like the original way the group settled, because it seems like there were a lot of people in the freshman group that jumped out or became too crazy for the others. And after I joined, that's when the group settled into
Do I
you,
hear a cat?
Robin, and
No, he's probably watching something.
Oh.
then I was added in.
Yes.
But anyway, out of those 4 people, apparently Maya really liked getting belly rubs and running around, and then she would always get yappy at Robin and Zach.
No, no,
Well, she started to like.
no, no,
that rat.
no.
That's not a dog. It's
My-
a rat.
Hold on, everybody,
Oh,
shut the up. My dog is-
potty trained.
Shut up.
And has actual training. A rat goes
My
wherever.
dog is now.
Robin kicked Maya across the room once because he moved his foot backwards and Maya was right there. So she just flew across the room.
Maya is terrified of men now
Oh.
because Robin and Zach terrified her to her very core. Nick's dad is nothing but nice to that dog, gives her constant treats, and she's terrified of him because he's big and loud.
That's why I'm saying bring her back here and let her see me.
Right, but I'm
So I
not-
can
Mine
say
was
hi
never.
again.
But
I never had any problems with me.
but my
But,
thing is,
also I'm gay, so I don't.
she
count as
was she wasn't yappy at them. They were yappy at her, and then she got
Sometimes
yappy
it
back
did.
because she was
Sometimes it did
scared.
that.
Oh my god.
That is true.
We were never the ones that started it.
You were always the ones that started it. You'd walk into a room and be like, "Hey, f- you."
We didn't start the fire.
This is like the equivalent of like a kindergartner minding their own business on the playground. They do something slightly annoying to an adult, and so a couple of adults gang up and just bully the shit out of a kid. And I mean, like, it can be justified.
Hey, I bet you drink milk.
Look,
What a
the kid was
pussy.
being annoying.
But I want to see Maya again.
Okay.
And we should get her on stream and hear how loud she yaps. for,
Well,
like the first hour.
she doesn't listen. She doesn't yap as much as she used to anymore. She roos.
That's no.
She
Even
roos.
worse.
She was roo 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 roo.
Well, do you think that would happen if she got excited, like when she?
Yes, she gets excited when Nick comes home and she roos.
Oh, okay. So
She
she's
was-
actually developing vocal
Right,
cords.
right. She goes roo roo roo, but whenever she's like yelling, she like f***ing crazy. She's not a real dog.
That's what you would assume from a dog that
I'm-
said one way and spelled another.
If
Maya spelled like Mia
because I'm dumb and I don't know how to spell.
while you were a kid. Right?
No, I got her recently. I'm stupid and I don't know how to spell.
Shh.
No,
you said
I
you know
spelled-
that. Shh.
I spelled my cat's name wrong for the longest time, but that was easy to fix.
And you haven't changed mine.
It's on formal documents for the vet.
Okay.
Kind of hard to fix now.
Oh, have you given her beanie weenies yet to fix her stomach problem?
No, but her stomach problem has gotten much better. She still won't jump up on the couch anymore, though.
Look, beans are the solution to all sorts of problems.
No, okay, this threw a big fit for a week. I was very, very worried. Took her to 2 different vets. Apparently, her anal glands were just full.
That sounds about right.
I don't know what that. I mean, I kind of know what it
So
means.
dogs have pouches in their ass that
Please
holds
don't get too
poop,
specific. That's okay.
It's
and
really-
sometimes they get full. And when they get full, they get annoying. And then they don't know how to tell you that they're full. So they rub it on the floor and then get infections.
Yeah, and sometimes I know my dog secretes
And then they
Their anal
smell.
glands
Yeah, and then they smell
and-
terrible.
the worst ever.
Oh, so go to like a bidet and just.
Right. Like it was
Oh,
the
no.
Prepare, you know what's up.
it was the essential of she needed a bidet and didn't know how to tell me.
Oh.
So the doctor had to clean her anal glands out, which so glad I don't want to be a vet anymore because didn't even know that was a thing.
Gotta love it.
I had
And then
some-
she's perfectly fine now. She's associated jumping with pain in her back legs, so she doesn't want to jump up like on the bed or the couch anymore.
Well, you
She's
should figure
a
it out.
dumb.
No, she's just scared. She's a
Oh,
very
this is
complex
silly
animal.
dog. I like play fighting with Maya because she's like a small enough dog where you don't have to worry about.
Year across the room.
Well, that is the one problem is you don't want to go too aggressive with a small dog.
No, I want to chuck it.
Yeah.
I think
Listen.
I have video footage of Maya ruing. Hold on. let me
There's
find
one
it.
type of dog that is small that is acceptable, and that is a Boston Terrier. Because that thing is small but also smart.
I think is it this one?
So that means the low maintenance of a small dog, like the less you have to pay for food, but then also an intelligent companion.
Hold on. Oh no, that's just her growling at him.
Oh, that's what the yapping.
She went. "Arr."
Excuse me, everyone.
Yes.
Hi, Rob.
I have to be going now to talk to my girlfriend.
Have fun.
Sorry to
Nerd.
our millions of fans out there.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a real girlfriend. Okay, bye.
Bye. Tell her we said
Bye,
hi.
Robin. It was good seeing you.
Bye bye.
Baby.
Tell her I said the gays did
No.
9/11.
Excuse me.
Well, so what happened was, Maya first was just barking at everything, and then like a semester after I was here, so my second semester.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, second semester she started doing a little bit of growling, like talk back to Robin and Zach,
Yeah.
because Zach would go up in her face, and go, "Arr!" And then that would scare her. Cause,
Sounds about right.
yeah.
Sounds very on brand for him.
And then that became a small like inside joke because she would start
Was it this one?
talking back, not growling, but kind of yeah, just a silly little squeaky toy.
You don't say. Then what happened?
She just talks. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, and there were some times I showed up to her house that she had off campus, and like Maya just wouldn't stop barking for like 10, 15 minutes. But you need to get the dog here. Look, I've seen all my friends except for Maya. Let's go back on campus.
Maya. What are you doing?
I was gonna say after we finished our discussion of my dog that we do gotta wrap up. We are at an hour and 45.
Okay. This could honestly.
So
Be
do you
two
want to finish
episodes.
up? Do you want to finish up the $1 million butt?
We finished that,
Oh, okay.
and it is 9:34.
My butt is
Yeah.
not worth
PM.
$1 million. Get it?
Yeah.
Mine is
Mine
to certain
is.
people.
Ah.
Mine just is.
All right, everybody say bye bye.
Bye bye now, audience.
Bye.
This has been Dummy Heads, episode 3.